one of the major problems we are having is digesting rubbish. How would I say digesting rubbish? We are all open to information. You see 10 information, you chose 2 out of the 10, which is not even the most important one. The rubbish out of it, because it suits what you want as at that moment. Now you're saying the man should not allow the wife to work. The present generation right now, if you tell your lady not to work, do you know the kind of war that you're bringing to the family? Because of, that's why you should do what?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Now you can't tell them not to work. Because even the ladies that is working now, nobody's against you as a lady working. It's overstepping your boundary. Okay, let me give you a typical example. A woman goes to work, she comes back and she's tired. Dinner, what will happen to dinner? Which person's work is that? Yes, I can cook. But on a normal, now we are bringing back this traditional. Wait, let me talk. Relax. Now we are bringing. Relax. Don't get me wrong. The man, wait, relax, because you don't want to listen.
Right.
It's this thing now, like this thing that we're talking about. You're not taking the good thing out. You're looking for one thing to hop upon and attack. Now, I'm talking about cooking. It's not like the man can't cook. Don't get me wrong. The man can help his wife once in a while. But women are now turning it to a norm. It is now looking like we have to share some duties, which was not like that from the past. It's because of the information you digest. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think it's about perspectives. Okay? Perspectives here is that traditionally we already define what earning an income is. However, if we subject that to an analysis, what we usually call it in the development space, we call it unpaid care work. Once you take a chart, a daily activity chart, you map out what time does the man and the woman wakes up a day. When the man wakes up, what does he do? What does the woman do? When the man goes out, what does the woman do? At the end of the day, time will not allow me to explain. But in all the analysis we've done across Nigeria, from northwest to south-south, the women work more than we can imagine. And what I'm establishing right here is that we really have to communicate to ourselves. Personally, I barely stay around my family. Whatever time I have, I don't just go to the market. I cook what they eat.
See, when the society is too awoken, everybody is forming woke. And both men and women don't understand themselves in terms of the woman, maybe because the women these days are now earning money, and which was not like that before. Now, if you see our parents' time, marriages lasted for us forever, in fact. Why? Because the women understood their position as wives. In this generation, there's a lot of, most women don't even know what they're doing. That's why the marriages, they can't actually understand their position in the marriage. The moment a woman is earning, she automatically feels, I'm speaking from an African point of view now, she automatically feels that the wealth gives her so much rights to be on the same level with the man, and that is where problem starts. I don't know what information that we have now that we're not having before, as far as I'm concerned. Those days we're also having information. Would they read news? Would they, just like NTA, what Instablog is showing up, we see it on NTA. Then, that's for news that are actually of substance. So I just feel there are some things that come with civilization. Once civilization creeps into an economy or a society, so many things will change, and divorce is part of it.
Okay, thank you. From what my brother have said, I think he is 1 out of 6 billion of men in the world, especially in Nigeria, 1 out of 6 billion. But that's not the bone of contention. What I'm trying to say is, whether your wife is working or not, switch the talk as now. So now, whether your wife is working or not, just like my brother here is talking about, if you are choosing a partner as a lady, you need to choose somebody that you respect and believe can lead you. So if you are with a man that you've given that rights and power to, I think some certain things are not supposed to be arguable. Like you are working or you're not working. As a man, there's some certain things you're meant to do, either if your wife is working or not. Those responsibilities are yours. Her money is our money. My money is our money. So basically, if you are able as a man, personally, I don't like a working woman. I want you to sit down, I provide and take care of the house. But if situation changes and you want to be an ambitious lady, you want to work, have no problem about that. But make sure whatsoever you are doing does not stop you from being the woman that you are being married to be. So in a situation whereby education, exposure, social media is making women too awake to be like 50-50, be able to do yada 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 yada. That's why I keep saying, when you know too much of your right as a lady, you end up having those arguments with your husband because it couldn't work.
But my problem with him is that he was trying to make it about just women. Bright posted something this morning that Jerry Eze was saying. He said one of the issues that was going on is that we're exchanging our roles, right? So men are doing like women, women are doing like men. In as much as Richie is saying that women are now earning and it's getting into their head, so they are not doing like women. I feel like it's the same way with men. If you want your wife to be like the wife of those days, don't make her work. She needs to be at home. Yes, she needs to be at home. Take care of the kids. Make your meal. Make everything they alright. Make sure they go outside. And as the man too, you come back home, you provide for her, everything will be alright. But if you want your wife to go out, get money like you, come back, work, cook, clean, it's not gonna work. Now who are we kidding?
Okay, thank you.
But in my opinion, I would say pick with whatever works for you and stick to it. Is it traditional marriage you want to do? Is it kingdom marriage according to the Bible, or is it contemporary marriage 50-50? Because in traditional marriage, we have the man or the husband as the lord of the house, where the women almost worship the man. And the kingdom marriage, where we have both of them coming together to be one and work as team. Or you want to do 50-50 while in a marriage, I don't know, but just pick whatever works for you and stick to it. Don't try to be a traditional man where you want to have a 50-50 kind of wife around you. So that's what I have to say.
In my own opinion, right, we actually mirror the kind of background that we come from. If you come from a background that you met your father doing some certain things, you would mirror his character. If you come from a background where, it is basketballs, you would also mirror it too. And I have a question. Why is it that the married men have different opinion towards this towards husband's role and wife role than the single men? I think we should also mirror some of these married people, because you keep asking what makes their marriage last. We cannot just wake up one morning and then just assume that man is supposed to do this, woman is supposed to do this. So in my own opinion, if you come from a background where you saw your parents doing some certain things, you will just mirror.
We have, I think why this generation is the way it is when it comes to relationships and marriage is because we have unrealistic expectations, right? You see, like the comparison stuff you talked about, the social cognitive theory you talked about, cognitive load, where we have a lot of information and all. We have come to a situation where what is ruling us at this point in time is bandwagon. We want to be like everybody else. People don't exactly know what they want in a relationship. People do not have personalities anymore. The personality is an assumption, an iteration of another person's personality. So because I like this person and the way this person goes, everything this person says is right. Because I like how this person does, everything this person says is right. Nobody's thinking for themselves anymore. Few people are. But in this situation, you now see people comparing their relationships and what their relationships and the dynamics of relationships with other people's own. You're in a relationship, and maybe when you are having an exam or something, your partner or your boyfriend or whoever, your husband, will stay up all night and study with you. You won't call it love because it's not buying you an iPhone or it's not taking you to Seychelles. And then you're in another relationship and this person is taking you to Seychelles and this person is beating you or something else, and you call it love. But the other person that is emotionally intelligent and emotionally attentive and psychologically there with you, you won't look at the person as someone that is committing to you. So the whole consumerist mindset that we need to keep on buying things and having those material standards and improving on those material standards is what love is about. It is taking away, it is reductionist at best, and it's taking away from what relationship should be. So people should come to that point where they personalize what love should be for them and what emotion should be for them, and they find someone that matches that vision, that is working in line with that purpose and that line with the person. Else we keep on making mistakes.